Hey guys, I'm Desikan, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about lipsticks in my collection that I could not dupe at all. Now these are lipsticks that, I have quite a lot of lipsticks, and from that collection I could never find a dupe for these lipsticks. And the shades you think are so unique and you cannot dupe at all, I could find a dupe for that. And these shades look so common, but I couldn't find a dupe for these at all. Like, of course, if I go on a mission to find a dupe for these, I can definitely find it from somewhere, but from the lot of lipsticks that I have, these seemed pretty unique. And the reason I'm making this video and the point of making this video is that if you guys are like tired of buying like similar kind of lipsticks, and you might have lipsticks already in your collection and you're ending up buying a little more that looks just like this lipstick, I think this video would help you if you were to pick out something that would look a lot different from the rest of the lipsticks in your collection. I know a lot of people who don't really like to buy the same shade of lipsticks time and time again, so in that case this would help you. The first lipstick I'm going to be talking about, you've already heard me talk so many times that you're going to be like, shh, one more time you talk about this particular shade, I'm going to kill you. But I'm going to be letting you guys know just this one time that this Colorbar Sultry matte lipstick in the shade Sultry, such a beautiful pink shade, okay, like it is a little bit of pink, it has a little bit of like deep pink undertones to it, a little bit of like purple undertones to it, such a beautiful pinkish purple shade, and I could not find a dupe for this shade in my collection at all. And I definitely would like to say that this is quite a unique shade and it looks so beautiful on so many different complexions. If you are looking for that lipstick that is looking a little bit different and worth your investment, it'll just add an oomph to your look. If you're wearing a yellow outfit, pair this up with that, and I'm telling you guys, trust me, looks amazing and such a beautiful shade. Could not find a similar shade to this at all. And then something from Lakmé. Now Lakmé looks like that brand that keeps releasing the same kind of shades again and again and again, and you're going to find a similar shade in their own collection or probably somewhere else. It's so easy to do. But this shade in Rosy Sunday, you guys, such a unique shade. Turns out, who knew? This is a pink shade with a little bit of like a peachy, warmer undertone to it. Looks really nice on the lips, and again would flatter so many different skin tones. Love the formula of these Primer Plus matte lipsticks, and I could not find a shade similar to this. Like, how do I find out all this? I'm doing so many lipstick dupes, right? So I tried to shade match time and time again on my hands and stuff, and I could not find a shade from my collection that was similar to this one in Lakmé's Rosy Sunday. So that's the reason I included this one. Love the formula of this. If you have this shade in Rosy Sunday, you guys have yourself quite a unique shade. And the next one I have is from Nykaa. This is their Ultra Matte lipstick. Oh my god, I love this shade. It looks like it's quite similar to Lakmé's Rosy Sunday, but it's a completely different shade shift. Like the Lakmé one is a little more peach, this one has a little more brown undertones to it. And again, like I mentioned, like when I'm swatching these kind of different shades and stuff like that, I could not find something that is very similar to this. And I feel like this is a shade that will flatter up to medium skin tones. If you are anywhere deeper than my skin tone, it might wash you out. You might need a little bit of like a makeup for the rest of your face. You can't just wear this bare face, and also probably a darker lip liner to pull this one off. Speaking of lip liner, this one from K Beauty, this one is in the shade High Impact. I picked this one up because I felt like it was quite different from all the other shades that I saw, and this is like a shade darker than Madeline itself. It's kind of similar undertone, a little bit deeper, and again does not match any other shade from my collection. And I find this again to be quite a unique lip liner shade. This is something that I like to use like a lipstick on its own. It's very pigmented and a very smooth, creamy lip liner, which is quite rare in lip liners actually. Lip liners can be very drying, and this one I found it to be really nice. And then another one from the very affordable range, the Wet n Wild Mega Last lipstick in the shade Spiked with Rum. I bought this because I loved how the shade looked. They're all like kind of the same mauvey nude family, but they're like different tones. They each have such unique undertones to it, and they do not match any other nude lipsticks in my collection. They are each very different. Like if I swatch it on my lips, the undertones are different, the way it shows up on the lips are different. So these are the nude shades you would want to pick up if you want to wear it without makeup as well, something that you can use on a daily basis, and that doesn't need a lot of work. I do not like pale nude shades, and especially if you want to try out and experiment with different undertones, you can try these out. And then again from Nykaa, this one is their lipstick in the shade Deja Nude. I somehow assume that it would be similar to MAC Whirl or some lipstick of that color family, but it's a very like cool toned, almost like a dusty brown shade. It has a lot of like burgundy undertones to it, very different. So this is what I have on my lips today, mixed in with another shade. So that's the reason it looks a little bit like brown tone, but this has like a very like cool toned plum undertone to it. Such a beautiful shade. This was the only shade that actually caught my attention when I bought that entire lipstick range. I have reviewed it, you can check it out, but this was the shade that caught my attention, and I felt like it was quite a different shade from their entire lot of lipsticks. And another one from Nykaa. This you guys would agree with me. Like, I know, I can hear you guys say yes, 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 yes. I can hear that. This is the Nykaa lip crayon. This one is in the shade Jade Rose. I have recommended this to so many people, like so many people right now. I cannot describe this shade for the love of God. I cannot describe this. It is like, there's like a dusty rose undertone to it. Like that rose undertone, but a little bit deeper, and it could look really nice on so many different skin tones, you guys. It looks nice on everybody, looks a little bit different on every single skin tone, and that's what I really love about this shade. And this is definitely a winner. This is something that I think they did so right. Again, it looks similar to it looks similar to the K-Beauty High Impact lip liner, but the Nykaa Jade Rose is a lot deeper. Again, the tone difference, if you apply it on the lips side by side, you can see a definite tone difference, and I felt like they did a very good job with that color, especially like the shade selection is on point. And then these two lip crayons from Sugar. This one is in the shade Tea Rose. This is their primer plus matte lip crayon, and this one is in the shade Magnetic. Such beautiful shades for you guys to own. This is what Tea Rose looks like. It's again a very bright, like peachy rose shade. Would flatter a lot of different skin tones again. And then the shade Magnetic. It's like the similar color family of Jade Rose, the K-Beauty lip liner, but all of these are very different tones, and that's the reason I could never dupe them or dupe them with any other lipsticks, like not within each other, not with other lip crayon. And then another lip crayon from Sugar. This one is in the shade, this one is a matte as hell lip crayon. This one is in the shade 28 Honey Rider. I loved the shade when I first swatched it itself. Such a bright peachy pink shade. I really liked how it looked on the lips as well, and it's truly a beautiful shade. And then moving on to another product from Sugar. Now I'll talk about a couple of lipsticks from Sugar itself. This one is their lipstick in the shade Helena. Now I don't know if this is their satin metal range or metal matte range, I'm not sure, but I will link it down in the description box below. Purple shade, like a very deep purple shade. Looks really nice on the lips, and so flattering on so many different skin tones, and I have been wearing this quite a lot, but I could not dupe this particular shade to any other lipsticks in my collection. And I don't really have quite a lot of purple shades, but this one was truly unique to my collection, and this video is also about lipsticks that are truly unique to my collection. I have quite a lot of lipsticks, guys, and if something is unique, it is unique. And then the next one I'm going to be talking about is again from Sugar. This one is the Matte Attack Transfer Proof Lipstick, and this one is in the shade Tan Helen. Now when you first straight up swatch it, you would think it's just a brown shade, but it actually has a lot of like, but it again has that lot of like dusty burgundy undertones to it. And it's not similar to Nykaa's Deja Nude in any manner. It's very different on the lips, and again would flatter so many different skin tones, and I feel like it will look a little bit different on everybody, of course, because of the way your pigmentation, your lip pigmentation is, your skin tone is and everything. But it's not a lipstick that would not suit a single person. Like, it would suit everybody in my opinion, and truly a really nice shade if you want to try out. And then this one from Sugar as well. This is their metal liquid lipstick. This one is in the shade Talitha. It's like a very neon pink shade. It's like straight up in your face neon undertoned pink shade. So different, and I've never found a lipstick like this. It can be a little bit patchy, depends on how you're going to apply it. It has a little bit of like a blue undertone to it. So really nice. And another liquid lipstick that I have been trying to find a dupe for this for the longest time. This is the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick. This one is in the shade Patina. Such a beautiful shade, like that kind of like a deep purple, but you guys can see the swatch. I could not find a dupe for this. You know, I had to mix up 2 shades and all that when I had to do my dupes video, but I could not find something that is very similar to this. What an amazing shade, amazing formula, very long lasting, very pigmented, lasts for the longest times on my lip, and I really like that one. And then moving on to a couple of liquid lipsticks from Chambor. This one is their Extreme Wear Transfer Proof Liquid Lipstick. I have these in 2 shades, 484. You would think that you would find so many brown shades that look just like this, like, it's just a brown shade, what's so different in that? But no, the undertone, the way it pulls off on your lips when it's dry, the tone difference is so amazing, and it's like a warm toned brown shade in my opinion. But this one in 484 is a different shade in terms of undertone, in terms of the shift of the shade. So this is really nice. And the other one that I have is also from Chambor itself. This one is in the shade 482. If there's one thing that I would ask you guys to pick it up from this range, it is this shade in 482. Such a beautiful mauve tone nude shade. Like, it has a different undertone. It looks so nice on so many different skin tones. I've seen the swatches of this on deeper skin tones as well, and it looks really nice, and the formula and everything is really nice. The pigmentation is amazing. You have to try this shade in 482. I have already spoken about this, so I wouldn't talk too much about that particular shade. And then the other one is from Kiko Milano. This one is their Lost in Amalfi collection, and this one is in the number 04. I don't know if you can find this one online just yet, but this is available in the store for like buy 2 get 2, and this shade is really beautiful, you guys. It's like a very neon peachy pink shade. Looks really nice. If you're looking for shades that you cannot find that easily and something that actually stands out, and you are someone who really likes a little bit of like a brighter shade, then you can try this one out. You wouldn't be disappointed in it. And then something from Wet n Wild. This one is the liquid lipstick in the shade Behind the Bleachers, and this is a shade that I picked up because it was so unique, and I've not seen a lot of people talk about this particular shade. The formula is very pigmented, but it's not like the other liquid catsuit lipsticks, in the sense that this can be a little bit drying compared to those, but the shade is so nice. It is like a red shade, but it has a little bit of like a terracotta undertone to it, like a brick undertone to it, which makes it very different, and I cannot dupe this one to any other red lipstick from my collection. You guys know I have a lot of red lipsticks, and this one truly stands out in terms of undertones and everything. So if you wanted to try out something a little bit different, you can try this one out. And it also hasn't dried down in the tube just yet. Like, you can feel like it's a lot better than the other formulas. Like, the other ones are a little bit moussey and can dry out in the tube itself. And then the last liquid lipstick I'm going to be talking about is the Huda Beauty liquid lipstick. This one is the shade Vixen. This is a brown shade, okay? So you guys would be like, okay, you have so many different brown shades, now what's the big deal? I was trying to find a dupe for this for the longest time, and I cannot seem to find one. This is not just your straight up brown shade like the Dose of Colors lipstick in the shade Chocolate Wasted or the Smashbox True Grit liquid lipstick. It's a brown, okay? It's a deep brown, but it also has a little bit of red undertones to it, so that makes it a lot more wearable as well. Like, not a lot of people like straight up brown shades. You can wear a brown shade like the Chambor 484, but to wear a brown shade like True Grit or Chocolate Wasted, it's not for everybody, and it can be a little bit too bold and deep, but this one is a lot more wearable, and I feel like it's a really nice shade and not a very easily dupeable shade. I hope you guys understand like what my point is. Out of the bunch of lipsticks I have, like way above 200 lipsticks, these stood out to me, and they were very different. I'm pretty sure I still have some lipsticks and liquid lipstick that are very different, but I didn't have the time to swatch each and every one of those. But these surely stood out to me. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. It is a little bit of a different video. I've not seen anyone do this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.